it's Mindy. Well, I vowed at the beginning of these videos that I was going to keep it real, and so this is me without makeup or anything. Today is a bad day, and I hope I don't scare anybody, but no, I said I'd stick with it, and I'm going to do it. It's not a really bad day. I'm really tired today. So this is what you get. Okay, yesterday we left off with how I went from last year being bedridden, essentially, to the way I am today. So, this is how the story started. About 7 years into this, I had a hysterectomy. And oh gosh, sorry. And I also had a bladder sling put in place at the same time. After those two surgeries, I felt so wonderful, and I couldn't go back to my injections anymore. That made me so sick, so I thought I'm going to take a little break. Well, that little break lasted for about a year, but that was the first remission I had ever had, and it lasted for a little bit over a year. It was a good ride while it lasted, let me tell you. And then last year happened. Exactly the same time last year. It started with, I started feeling really sick. I knew something was about to happen. I started feeling really bad. And then, this had been happening for about a week. I kept cleaning my glasses on the left side, thinking they were smudged or something on that side, and I kept doing that, and then it dawned on me, oh man, I know what's going on. I had optic neuritis in my left eye now. And this time, instead of blurry vision and the sensation that everything was moving, this time everything was blurry, mildly blurry. And then it just increasingly got more. And so I did the standard procedure for when that happens. You know, I had a 5-day round of steroids in the hospital, and for some reason or other I have a really bad reaction to that afterwards. I've had this twice now, and the second time was a lot more severe than the first time. I was thinking my reaction doesn't happen until I'm completely done with a 5-day IV. I remember this time after my 5 days was up, I felt pretty good, and I thought, hey, I'm going to be fine this time. You know, nothing's going to happen. And that's the last thing I remember. And that was like on a Monday, and I remember being so sick and being in so much pain, and I couldn't see at all. Everything, it was like being in a really thick fog. I couldn't see anything. And I had absolutely no control of my bladder anymore. I was completely bedridden. There's no way I could get out of bed. I had enough strength to get from the bed to the potty chair and back. That was it. I was so sick during that time that the 2 days of it I don't even remember at all. Not at all. I remember I woke up in the afternoon, and I knew I was all by myself. But my eyesight wasn't back. I still didn't have my eyesight, and oh man, I was so scared. And I got on the phone and I called my best friend Mary Lee. You know, she's the girl that always saves my ass all the time. So she called my husband, and she got him home for me. So they gave me oral steroids, and a 10-day round of oral steroids to go with that to wean me off of the intense 5-day regimen of the IV that I went through. So I was weaned off of that. Then I was fine. I was fine again. And so after that, I thought, man, I'm gonna get off my ass, and I'm going to make some changes here now. So we got the new neurologist. That was the first step, and he's wonderful. He is really wonderful. And so now, and I've been on all the other medications you can be on for multiple sclerosis. I've been on Avonex, I've been on Copaxone, I've been on Betaseron, and now I'm on Tysabri. And this has by far worked better. Well, the others didn't work at all. So people describe Sabri as a miracle, and I have to agree. It really is. I feel almost completely normal anymore. I really do. The only drawback to this, there's always a drawback to everything. It's not a long-term thing. There's a chance that you can get a rare brain infection and die. So you have to be tested all the time to make sure you don't. There's a virus that you get that precedes this brain infection. It's called PML. So the virus that precedes PML is called the JC virus. So I was just recently tested for that, and no, I don't have that yet, so that's a good sign, because when you do test positive for that, you have to go off of Sabri, because your chances of getting PML have increased. Okay, well, that's about all I have to say for today. And I want to give a shout out to somebody from YouTube, Tired of Being Sick. I love that name, by the way. Thank you so much for giving me the tips on how to get more subscribers and all your encouragement, and it was really wonderful. Thank you. And I want to thank everybody else, all my Facebook friends, my real friends, everybody. Everybody has been so encouraging and so wonderful, and I just want to tell you all how much I truly appreciate that. Thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace and love.